Russia's decision to unleash a full-scale war against Ukraine caused the aggressor the loss of the European gas market. Moscow tried to replace it with supplies to China. The Power of Siberia gas pipeline operates between the countries, but its capacity is not enough to compensate for the loss of exports to Europe. In 2022, Putin proposed to Xi Jinping to increase purchases of Russian gas to 100 billion cubic meters per year. All this time, Moscow has been actively lobbying for the construction of the Power of Siberia 2 gas pipeline, but the parties could not reach an agreement. China demanded that the gas price be lowered to the domestic Russian level, about $60 per 1,000 cubic meters. This is 4 times cheaper than what Gazprom already supplies via the Power of Siberia gas pipeline.
We are entering a long pause where Moscow no longer believes it can get the deal it wishes from Beijing and will probably park the project until better times. Munhnaran Bayarlhagwa, former member of the National Security Council of Mongolia, in a comment to the South China Morning Post.
The Kremlin hopes to redirect gas exports through Azerbaijan. On August 18, the Russian delegation headed by Putin arrived in Baku. It included Gazprom CEO Alexei Miller. The company said at the meeting the development of the joint North-South gas pipeline project was discussed. According to experts, this could mean exporting Russian gas to Iran and Pakistan.
It is very complicated. It passes through many countries and that are quite tense through mountains terrain. Therefore, to be honest, I don't really believe in this project. There is also the problem of finances. That is, I have serious doubts. Gazprom currently does not have the free financial resources to build this project. This is a multi-billion-dollar project, a long-term project.
And Gazprom really does not have the money for such a large-scale project. According to the company's report, losses for the first half of 2024 amounted to more than 480 billion rubles. This is 88% more than for the same period in 2023. And in this case, we are talking exclusively about the corporation's gas business. Taking into account all other areas, the losses are even more impressive.
Gazprom's accumulated losses since the beginning of 2023 have exceeded 1 trillion rubles. Last year, for the first time in a quarter of a century, Gazprom received a net loss according to international standards IFRS. That is, taking into account all subsidiaries, and its size, 629 billion rubles, became a record for the entire time that the company has existed. Gazprom's exports collapsed to 69 billion cubic meters, a minimum since 1985. Supplies to Europe to 28 billion cubic meters, or the lowest level since the late 1970s. And gas production fell to the bottom in the entire history of the company, from the publication of the Russian service of the Moscow Times.
On December 31st, 2024, the 5-year contract for the transit of Russian gas through the territory of Ukraine expires. Kyiv announced that they do not intend to negotiate its extension. The European Union will not ask Ukraine to extend the contract with Russia either, said European Commissioner for Energy Kadri Simpson. Reported by Diana Kolesnik, Andrei Dmitrenko, UATV News.